Hey, good morning, Red Knights. It's Tuesday, March 31st. I'm a new grandfather. That's right. My oldest daughter, Katie, had a little baby this morning at 3:40, so like 4 hours ago from when I'm making this. So that's kind of cool. I've pretty much been awake since then, so it's going to be a long day. All right. So let's talk about the long term here. I want you to think about May 1st. That's a long time from now. But tomorrow, I'm pretty much going to just turn you loose and you're just going to work. You're just going to work. All right. So now what's going to happen over that time is you're going to keep track of things. And so I've given you this document, right? So this has the list of, it looks like a lot of stuff, and it is over the course of a month, but we do a lot of things over the course of a month if you think about it. So really what this is, I'm sorry about these things that just keep popping up, announcements. So it's kind of like it's my oldest son's birthday today too, which is kind of crazy. So what you have made a copy of this, so you can see. All right, so yesterday you did this Blue People of Kentucky thing, so you're going to check that off. Check mark. You completed that on 4:30, 2020, right? You did that pre-assessment. You're going to check it off, and then you also did the QFT thing. So you did all of those things, right? So you're going to check these things off as you go down. One of the other documents you're going to pay attention to, you made a copy of, is this one right here. So the DNA to protein incremental model tracker of science. So what you're going to be doing after different points of this unit is you're going to be reflecting. So yesterday, or today actually, or whenever you get this done, well, you did this yesterday, right? So QFT Google Slide. So what did you figure out? So what did you figure out yesterday? So some of you had some amazing questions about DNA and RNA, and then some of you, I think, actually did it after you did the pre-assessment, because you're asking questions like, what are translation and transcription? So maybe what did you figure out? Maybe you didn't figure out a whole lot. So this you're gonna keep track of your learning about DNA. So let's go back to, here's your question. How does DNA store, express, and transfer information to the next generation of cells or organisms? How does it do that? So thinking about that question, and then I started with that short video about the Fugates of Kentucky, those blue people, right? So they, in their family, that blue trait is going on. And you had some great questions about that, like, why is it in some of the people and not in everybody? And we'll get to the answer to that question by the time I'm going to scroll. I'm scrolling through this incremental, right? By the time we get down to here to entry 7, by then, which should be at the end of April, when you're going to be finished with that. All right. So today, I'm back on here. So office hours from 10 to 11. Drop in anytime in that spot. Hopefully you've made a copy of that checklist and that incremental tracker form. Please do that. Some of you still need to do the QFT, and so those slides are linked here and here. And then there's another assignment that is, so you read the directions. It's like, now you're going to play with some models. I wish that you were playing with plastic ones. That's what you would be doing in lab. But unfortunately, we're just going to manipulate a Google Sheet. Then make sure you check things off on the checklist. There's a screencast. There's a formative assessment. And then one thing I'm going to ask you to do with these formative assessments, if you score 8 or better, you don't need to do the corrections. But if you score less than that, if you're missing like 4, 5, 6, 7 of those questions, you need to do the formative correction slide. All right. So down there are the directions for that. We're thinking long term. So by tomorrow, by Wednesday, so listen to this, by Wednesday, I think I'll have a fully functional Battlestar. And basically, you're going to work through this on your own. So you have these tools, you have the checklist, right? So you have this document, this checklist. You'll have this model tracker to document your things. This is going to be shared with me, so I can go in and read your thoughts and make comments on the side. So lots of ways for me to keep track of things. I'm still going to be in the house. So if you have questions, I'm probably going to put another link to Remind in here as well, so that I can send you text messages about stuff. Okay, so yeah, a lot of stuff to be going on between now and May 1st, and we'll stay connected. All right. Good morning, Red Knights.